Good afternoon and welcome everyone here to Beckley, West Virginia, where today we have the continuation of the Bluefield College women's soccer season against the Brenau Tigers. Hello everyone, Haley Engel here, and we are glad to have you with us in a new location, not unfamiliar to Bluefield College as the Rams have played here before, but we are still looking for a Rams win today after East River got a little bit muddy in the rain that started piling down in West Virginia. Meanwhile, Brenau coming in already with a shot as it rolls into the grasp of Flincham, and we are underway here in Bluefield, or here in Beckley, I should say. Old habits die hard. Brenau coming in at 5-5. Wearing the yellow, coming from Georgia, and I was just talking with fellow sports information director Bob Redden. It seems like we've been playing Brenau in just about every sport for the past week or so. Saw them in basketball as that through ball rolls into Flincham, and she picks it up. So here we are in Beckley, West Virginia, just about 45 minutes away from the campus of Bluefield College. Obviously, different in a few ways here in Beckley. The fact that we are playing on a turf field as opposed to the natural grass back at East River. It's a bit different. You don't see players get bogged down as much with the mud. It's a lot faster of a game. Here's Cynthia Brown, the senior. Rips one. And it rolls in. Gloved by the keeper. And Abby Key, another senior, making a play in the middle. Brenau University, a women's college. Stacey Harris steps to the back and slides it up to the midfielder in Chelsea. Chelsea Ford making a start. Senior from Australia has dealt with injuries her entire career here being in Bluefield. And Bella Cox, who has also struggled with injuries in the lineup today. Abby Key, not surrounded by anyone there. And Mendoza for Brenau. Giving it off to Rebecca McDaniel. Bit of a trade there between Callis and Balkis. Trying to slide the ball up to the Portsmouth native and Bella Cox. Instead, it rolls out for a throw-in for Kaja Newton. Out of the back for McDaniel. Duffy tried to step up. Finding an open Cynthia Brown. And headed away. That was Newton. Newton again stepped up to the pass, targeting Bella Cox. Now trying to thread it through the midfield. Mendoza. To the back for Evan. Good job by Ford to step up to break that ball free. Well, last time we saw Bluefield play, they did struggle to get through the midfielders. Kaylee Newman, though. Bit of a break for Haley Duffy. Rams have to come help her as she goes into the attacking third. and just ran out of space. It'll be a throw-in, though. That was Gormley who punched the ball out on the touchline. Mike Locksnamfer, the head coach of Brenau. Michael Callahan, the head coach of Bluefield College, the native of Northern Ireland. Coach of Bluefield College, the native of Northern Ireland. A little bit of space for Newman. Here's Kaylee Newman, has Cox. Cuts inside, here's Bella Cox. I'll just whiff with the right foot. Now it'll be a goal kick for Brenau. There's Carla Torres, the native of Gainesville, Georgia. Actually, excuse me, that's Daphne Ramirez. Stop the clock. It appears as if Chelsea Ford needs a little bit of help at midfield. Well, after Ford is taken off, it appears Flincham has came on, as well as Taylor Kramer, actually. Stephanie Miller watches the ball bounce out, and the Rams will have a throw in. Right on the near side, that was Balkis. Bella Cox dicing it over to Duffy. Out of a double team, just going backwards now. For a throw in for Kramer. And ball just took an unfortunate bounce off of Bella Cox. Flincham. A move to the middle. Kaylee Newman turns around, had space. Out of the back line. Balkis goes to the back. Rams have pressed here in the first couple of minutes. Jacob Key, the assistant coach, telling his players that's pretty good pressure in the first couple of minutes here. Seems as if the game is just stuck in the midfield at the moment. Job by Flincham to throw a boot up. Cynthia Brown closing out her college career. Just one more game after this. Remember a few weeks ago on the scheduled senior day, an engagement that scored 2 goals against Kentucky Christian. Oh, what an ambitious pass. Steps into the box. Flincham makes the save. Oh, that was Itzel Rivera, the junior from Gainesville. Wide open off of the pass, and Flincham threw the hands out and kept this game at 0-0. Off the body of Miller. It's across. I think they were trying to thread it up to Rivera again. Instead, it's going to be a goal kick. Rams only one win this season. That was on the Kentucky Christian game previously mentioned. Far as Schweers. The ball behind her just a second. Brenau storming through in the yellow jerseys. Right footer. And Flincham played it confidently off of the bounce. That was Mackenzie Callis. And you remember, you have to watch out for these bounces here because it is AstroTurf. It's not going to die as easy as it does like we see the ball in East River. And the Rams are really no stranger to playing on turf fields as that one is launched. And on two hops, Flincham, the Danville native, able to pick it up. Miller just cranked the ball out. It's going to be a deep throw-in. Beckley, West Virginia. Far enough to pay a toll to get here. I was under the understanding that the Rams actually took the back way to get here. Well, Schweers just kicked it right back to her. Going to reset this corner. Loose in front. Can't get it past Flincham. And the score remains tied. Can't get bogged down in the midfield. Schweers lost the ball. A little bit of momentum for the Tigers. Lost it. Flincham gloves the ball down. Another save. Itzel Rivera with a left foot lofted that one. Kind of daintily, and Flincham was able to throw two hands up. Throw in Bluefield. Kramer with the throw in. Schweers. Or Schweers through the double team. AAC battle here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Playing in a slightly familiar location. I think it's about 3 years since the last time I was here. Lots of speed. Here comes Bonilla. And now forces a corner kick, but Flincham is down. So we'll just have to tell you what happens with this corner here. Bonilla lining up right after forcing it. Keeps it low. On the ground and knocked away. That was either Flincham or Miller. Either way, both Rams were right there. That's around 15 and a half minutes elapsed. And picked up off of the hop. So still scoreless, but the Rams defense has been tested in the last few minutes. Brenau being pretty patient with this attack. Off of Harris. Oh, Newman was there. This wasn't right at her. On the back line for Brenau, getting a little bit of action after not really being tested in the last 6 to 7 minutes. Now Bluefield's line tested again. Off of Bella Cox. That hit her in the chest, but took a solid thud. Rivera. Looking for Callis again. And Daisy Harris had other plans. Sends the ball right near the Brenau bench. Here's Cynthia Brown. Finds Bella Cox to Newman. Bella Cox almost had a step on the ball. Only for just a moment can Flincham push that offensive ahead, push the offense ahead. Like Michael Callahan says so many times, lock it in. All the way to the back for Flincham. Now to play.
I have no idea why live stats isn't.
Back line again, Bella Cox the forward. Can she steal one away for the Rams? Callis for Brenau. Haley Duffy. Long effort. 2 hops to Flincham. That was Giselle Evon. Well, Cynthia Brown, at the beginning of the season, was the defender. Now has been pushed up to more of a forward midfield role. Almost had the pass to get past the next level there. Another blast. Flincham keeps the ball in front. She has been busy, but the score remains tied. Another threaded ball up. Flincham whiffed. Callis on the near side has to battle with Kramer. Cox trying to turn around on it. Inside of the final 25 minutes to go in the first half. Still scoreless Brenau with plenty of chances so far. Just waiting for the ball to throw it in. Off the head of Callis. Comes Callis in the near corner. Lofted cross. Flincham had to jump up, got bumped on the play, and I believe that is the first time that the whistle has actually been blown on a foul as Jade Eccles jumped in, and the senior connected with the goalkeeper for Bluefield. So now it'll be a free kick for the Rams. Just under 23 minutes to play in the first half. Mania gets past the sliding Flincham. Tried to rip one. Wicked spin off of Evan. And it's going to be a goal kick for the Rams. Well, a bit of a gloomy day here in Beckley, West Virginia. We'll see if the sun comes out between now and March. Temperatures in the mid-50s. And dribbles out of bounds. Throw in Rams. It'll be a quick pivotal throw in for Kramer. Farshweers. And then won the ball back for Brenau pretty convincingly there. Here comes Bonilla. Cynthia Brown with a little bit of space. Ricochets back to Bella Cox. A lucky bounce for Bluefield. They surely could need it. Bella Cox races into the corner. Couple of substitutions for Brenau. The ball goes out. One of them being Abby George in the midfield. And Evan will get a break. Here's Eccles. Now down to 20 minutes left. Lofted effort over the post. Well, that one seemed to drift forever from Mackenzie Callis, but then flew over the post. And now the Rams will get a goal kick. Brenau has dominated the possession so far in this game. Comes Abby Key, showcasing the speed, but just has no help around her. Trying to connect with Callis in the midfield. And a good pass for Brenau out to Newton. Newton looking to Bonilla. Bonilla pressures inside of the 6. Glensham finally had to dive on the ball. 18 and a half minutes left to play. Bella Cox threads the ball up for Newman. Newman out to the side, pressures for the Rams. Throw in. On the way of Bluefield. That bounces outside of the 6. Comes Daisy Harris. So just kick it out. It'll be a throw-in for Brenau. Flag comes up, a throw-in for Brenau. Actually, ends up being a free kick. See what Brenau does to set up near the box. Kept low, and it was right at Cynthia Brown. Kaylee Newman has a little bit of space. See what she can do with it. And it's just so interesting to see that space just get more and more narrow by the second. It really did not take long. Out to Schweers. Trying to get a step on Newton instead. Flies down to the turf. And Michael Callahan wanted a foul call there. He won't get it. Newman. Chipped forward. And now it'll be a goal kick. Daphne Ramirez. Ends up just being a free kick. Schweers. Kick the ball right forward. Here comes Bella Cox now. Bella Cox. Over to Newman. Oh, the pass was off target for Schweers. Now Flincham. Want to find Cynthia Brown. Lost the ball. Callis trying to push the ball to the right for Abby George. Instead, it flies to the back for Daisy Harris. Yeah, throw in deep in the corner. That's Taylor Kramer. Callis. I'll just miss to the left. Harris turned, and I don't think Flincham even had to really worry about that one at all. There's a cross. Flincham pushes the ball down. Well, a solid game for her so far. Here's Duffy. Miller? I couldn't thread the ball to Newman perfectly, but oh, look, those midfield passes are getting better. Even this one can be even better. Turn around, and no one was there on the ambitious look from the forward and Jade Eccles. Just around 12 and a half minutes to go. Five and 5 are now Tigers trying to get over the hump of 500 while the Rams searching for second win of the year. They had chances earlier this year to get over that mark. Specifically in the first game of the season, they went to double overtime. Schweers with a step. Had the ball for just a moment. Callis. Looking for a cross from Brenau. Corner kick. Only the second corner we've seen so far. Both of them coming from Brenau. It's going to be Jade Eccles to get the job done. Senior from Wellington, Florida. Looking for Callis instead. Finds the dome of Cynthia Brown. Now goal kick. So Flincham steps back. Ready to boot this one away. Now just doesn't get far enough. George out to the right for Callis.
10 minutes.
Under the 10-minute warning. Back to the middle. That was a good ball from Bella Cox. Oh, Callis was going to thread the ball to Bonilla there. Eccles just can't turn around on it. Here's Cynthia Brown. Now just once again can't get past that final line. Eccles plays it close on the back line. Stephanie Miller was right in the middle of that crossfire. Brown toys with the ball in the midfield and lost it. Here comes Newton. On the ground for Callis. Bonilla lost the ball. Temporarily won it back. Middle open shot, and George aimed for the post and missed it. Rams can breathe for just a moment. That was the best looking shot that Brenau has had all day. Eccles. He slides the ball up on the ground. What a move inside. Here comes Bonilla. Callis is open and scores. Was the flag up? And that is a goal. A goal for Brenau. Well, she was so wide open that it appeared that there was no possible way that that goal was going to count, that she was going to be offside. But, oh, how the Rams reacted. That is definitely a goal, and Brenau has taken the lead off of the boot of Callis. So the senior from Dawsonville, Georgia, puts Brenau on the board with just around 7 minutes to go. And then, once again, adding the goal right to the left part of the net. So it took them all half to finally get a goal on the board, but it happens. Can the Rams answer? I think it does take a toll on this team psychologically. Getting down in games seemingly every half and then having to come back. With the exception being the KCU game in which the Knights almost came back at the end. The Rams needed a dagger goal from Bella Cox to go up by 2 goals. Here comes Callis. Trying to get her second goal of the game already. Here comes Newton. Throw in for Brenau. Going to the back. The passes have just been more crisp for Brenau. Gracie Almondos into the game. Wearing the white sleeves on the far side. Spreading it out for Callis. And it appears to be a goal kick call, and that's what it's going to be. Just can't get it past Brenau. Trying to look for that slick tackle to move the ball through the midfield. Loose in the box again. It's about 3.5 minutes to go. In the first half, the 1 goal scored by Mackenzie Callis for Brenau in the all-yellow. And she's open again. Callis and Harris. Saved by Flincham. Rolls by for a corner. Just the 3rd corner taken so far. Taking the time with the corner, it's going to be Jade Eccles to send the ball in. Comes Callis. Dueling with Bella Cox. Back to Newton. Callis and Cynthia Brown. Instead, Newton sends the ball over the bench for Bluefield College. Just around 2 minutes to go. Oh, confusion as to which ball to be able to play with. And is there a possibility that only one ball was brought to play? We'll see. See if we lose this one. We have to stop the game and go outside of the confines here. Comes Bonilla. Cuts to the left. George. Now Newton with about a minute left. Long effort. Flincham plays the ball in an easy hop. So the one goal scored so far, Mackenzie Callis. Newman hits the deck. And gets up. It'll be a throw in for Brenau.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, that is it for the first half of play here in Beckley. Rams trail 1-0 here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. We'll take a break and be back with the second half after this. Welcome back to Beckley, everyone. Bailey Engel on the call for you here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Rams trail 1-0 after the lone goal by Mackenzie Callis, but Brenau really did control the possession and the crisp passes throughout the first 45 minutes. We'll have to see if the Rams can push the ball through the midfield. And now we are underway here in Beckley, West Virginia. Remember, playing here at the Klein Sports Complex after rain batted down on the grassy fields of the East River Soccer Complex back off of I-77. Callis, number 22, had been open on the wing for most of that first half, and we saw some good shots from Benia as well. And Jade Eccles got into the mix for the Brenau Tigers, coming into this game at 5-5. Well, Bluefield, let's see what they can do with Bella Cox trying to move the ball with Kaylee Newman and Cynthia Brown. Rams, one game they've won this year was against Kentucky Christian back at East River. Well, Zabby George, one of the forwards, starting in the second half after coming off of the bench for Brenau. Almondos, also coming off of the bench. Benia. You see Almondo's getting tangled up, almost won the ball. Cynthia Brown. There's Stephanie Miller lofting the ball forward. Kaylee Newman off of a hop. Out of play. Daisy Harris missed, and Benia has space. Miller crashing down. Benia scrapes it off the side of the goal, and Bluefield can breathe. It'll be a goal kick for Flincham. Now, it appeared that Daisy Harris just cheated up and just missed the ball entirely. I'll see if the Rams can push it on Daphne Ramirez. George finding Callis again. Newton looking for the cross. Out of play and a goal kick. As the temperature continues to drop here in Beckley. There's Cynthia Brown. Up to Newman. Newman gets past the defender only for a moment. And it's passed back to Ramirez. Here's Duffy. Up to the front. Benia's wide open. Dribbles past, almost Flincham. What a great play for the goalkeeper with her parents here inside of the Klein Sports Complex, making the trip from Danville. They try to make it to almost every game. They're able to see the goalkeeper keep this at a manageable score. Once again, it's just 1-0. Flag came up. Flincham made the save anyway, as Evan was wide open. It's going to be an offside and a free kick. We were talking at halftime. Only a couple of times where the whistle blew there in the first half. That's the first time the flag has came up at all. Rams notably without Chelsea Ford, who started the game and was taken out. On the back. Callis with space. Punched in front. Evan is wide open and she still can't score. Giselle Evan, after the save from Flincham, fought for dear life to get back onto the ball and is able to do so. That was Callis trying to bend the ball in. Newman. Now just needs that one final step, that one critical step to get past the defender. Another ambitious pass. Another cut. Pushed out over the touchline. It'll be a throw in deep in the attacking third for Brenau. Eccles. Finding Newman now. Well, Daphne Ramirez, you can hear commanding her defense, who has been so stout for most of the game. I don't think the Rams have had a shot on goal the entire match. Job by Daisy Harris from the back line. It's under 38 minutes left to go in the game. Dangerous pass to the back. Stephanie Miller has to just boot it out. Miscommunication there. It's like this will be a corner. Or possibly a... Yes, it will be a corner. Corner coming up. Off the head of Schweers. Ripped into the body of Flincham. And that was right off of the foot of Stacy Mendoza, the defender. On a decent ball with a shot on goal, and Flincham's able to make the save. Well, Newman just turned around and knocked into the body of Brunel's Gormley. Flag did not come up. Callis couldn't get past Abby Key. Jacob Key yelling for the defense to compress. See if they can do that here with Eccles on the near side. Across. And punched out by Daisy Harris for a corner for Brenau. So the corner just about ready to be taken. It's like it's going to be Eccles. Right into the hands of Flincham. Anna Flincham able to snare it. Out to the right for Callis. Comes across. And Bluefield gets a break again. It rolls out for a goal kick. So the one goal scored, if you're just now joining us, was from Callis with about 7 minutes to go in the first half of play. Here's George for Brenau. It's about 34 minutes left. Bella Cox with a bit of speed. Well, that's why it's just that's frustrating to watch Bluefield in this game. It's almost like they're not used to the turf and connecting the passes to one another because when a pass like that, Cynthia Brown had a few steps. It was just out of her reach. Slow roller in, and it's a goal kick for Anna Flincham.
Let's go, Blue. Let's get it again. Get the ball down.
Over the head. Eccles. Well, the defense is just bunkered in for the entire second half so far. Kicked out. Bouncing in front. Flincham finally gets to the ball. It was just loose, and I think Michael Callahan could reasonably get frustrated that they let that ball drop a few times inside of the 6, let alone the box. Bonilla, oh, what a beautiful pass to Eccles. Eccles, the forward. Misses wide to the right, goal kick. Haley Duffy lofts the ball forward for Cynthia Brown. Well, this is really the furthest the ball has gotten back for Brenau in the last 5 minutes. Bonilla, jockeyed by Almondos. Great pass. And Callis just couldn't play it right. So Flincham to reset. Oh, Cox on the wing, passed the ball right into the grasp of George. Bonilla steps on a dime, backs up. Flincham has played the ball well on the bounce from this AstroTurf. It's a bit more predictable, I guess. Oh, Callahan challenging his team to win the first or second ball. I think they can do that here. As a pass right at Almondos. Newman, good little dice out to Schweers. Only for just a moment. Throw in ensuing for Brenau. Oh, Schweers just let the ball bounce to her, and Gormley was right there. One goal scored by Mackenzie Callis. Will that be enough to decide this one? The Rams hoping certainly not. But something has to change for this Bluefield offensive outlook because they have really struggled to control the ball today. Moved by Duffy. Comes Brown. Great ball movement for Bluefield. Comes Almondos deeper into the corner. Wins the ball back, and Gormley's just done such a great job against Bluefield on these presses into the attacking third to get the ball right back to the Tigers, but so is Cynthia Brown, playing physical. Good ball to Newman. Got it back. Here's Kaylee Newman to tie the game and scrapes the side of the goal. Oh, so frustrating. Won the ball back for just a moment, sent it for a ride. Ramirez had to turn around to watch it. Almost peeled it right past the goalkeeper to tie it up at 1-1. Throw in coming up for Brenau. Oh, Kramer. To check in. Out to the right. Eccles! Oh, that was close. Brooklyn Whitaker as well as Taylor Kramer. Cynthia Brown walks off. Also ready to check back in, the senior Destiny Balkis. Well, inside of the final 24 minutes left to play. Rim's best look was from Kaylee Newman. Daisy Harris with a good job defensively goes off of Gormley. It'll be a throw-in for the Rams. The header forward. Kaylee Newman bumped. Knocked out. Well, Michael Callahan sporting the capris today. Getting a little cold for that. Here's Bonilla. Racing with Stephanie Miller. Stops. George in front of the goal. Collided with Daisy Harris, and Daisy Harris sacrificed her body to keep the game 1-0. It did not look like an easy collision, that's for sure. And Daisy Harris is down right outside of the 6, and that will stop the clock. And Harris taking a quick moment to get up. A little bit slow, seems to be all right. Oh, Harris taken out. Inside of 22 minutes left to play. Now comes right back into the game after just a quick look. Bonilla hitting the turf. It'll be a free kick. And once again, we have not seen many free kicks today. It has been very odd. Either the officials are just letting them play, or it hasn't been as physical of a game that we thought, but it appears to be that. I mean, we've had to stop the game a few times for collisions, but not many fouls at all. – Lofted pass. Got behind the defenders. Callis. Bumping off of Abby Key. Newton now. Eccles with the right foot. Well, Flincham's able to make the save. Meanwhile, I think on another field in the complex, there's a gentleman or lady, it's far away to tell, but they're shooting off bottle rockets. Well, we saw drones at East River, but now we're going with other types of aeronautics here.
Rockets ready to flare.
20 and a half minutes left to go. Flag came up. Rams get bailed out with a free kick coming up. Out to the left for Eccles. She's open. I don't think Eccles thought she had a great look at that shot there. 19 minutes left to play. Rams still down 1-0, trying to avoid a shutout handed to them by the Tigers just by one goal. While Brenau and Mackenzie Callis look for some insurance to keep Bluefield out of it. Here's Kaylee Newman. Newman. Throw in coming up for Bluefield. Schweers hits the ground. A flag comes up, and that will be a free kick for Bluefield, and undoubtedly the most favorable position for one of those today. Comes Haley Duffy stepping back. Big opportunity for Bluefield as Duffy gets a quick moment of coaching from Michael Callahan. Looking for Harris, just a bit too high. Meanwhile, have to race back on defense because Callis has a lane. Winning a foot race so far with Bonilla inside the box. Bonilla lets it go for Eccles. Cuts to the right. Tries with the right foot and it ricochets off a Rams defender. Good move for Whitaker. Fortunately, the Rams outnumbered 2 on 5. Here's Abby Key. Out to the right for Newman. Ramirez dove down, and I believe that's the first time she's had to do that in the second half. That was Kaylee Newman trying to find Almondos on the other side, or possibly Farah Schweers. Lofted pass. Bonilla's winning the race. Bonilla. Flincham sends the ball out of the box in the final moment. This time the flag is up. Won't have to worry about that. Free kick for Bluefield. Out of the right. Wide open. With the right foot. Sails over the crossbar. Oh, that was a shot from Corey Rodas, the sophomore, coming off of the bench. Whistle blows, and let's get a bit of a benefit there. They're going to get a free kick. Daisy Harris. Going to spread out. Up Newman and Almondos were in the same exact place. Kramer up for Newman. Trying to divvy it out to the right. Bella Cox and Cynthia Brown just about ready to check back in. Under 14 minutes left to play. Flag comes up. We're ready for the substitutes. Also for Brenau, have to watch out for another player they're adding into the attack who we have seen most of the game. That's Itzel Rivera. Rivera will give Cindy Bonilla a break as the sophomore jogs back onto the bench. Schweers walks off. And Almondos gets a break as well. Wide open Eccles. Flincham slides and grabs the ball. Well, it hasn't been easy, but she's the reason this game is 1-0 as opposed to possibly 4 or 5-0. High bounce off the turf. Went off the chest of George. Bella Cox on the pop fly. And Ramirez lets the ball bounce out for a goal kick. Little over 12 minutes left to go. Abby Key heading the ball forward. Still stays in the possession of Brenau. Time running out for Bluefield with 11 and a half minutes to play. Can they find that equalizer? And kicked out so the Rams can stall and Let everybody get back on defense. Here's Eccles with a cross. George couldn't finish. And Cynthia Brown just boots it out. It's going to be a throw-in.
Way to follow that, Kramer. Way to go.
10.5 minutes to play. Any goal for Brenau could be devastating. Should be a throw-in. I believe from the angle, it looked like Cynthia Brown actually avoided the back line, but it will be long throw-in. Loose in front. Out to Whitaker. Kaylee Newman at midfield. Whitaker hits the turf. The Rams want to call. Whitaker's on the ground. Yet to stop the clock at the moment. And I believe it's only a matter of time before we do so. So we'll take a break here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Whitaker down for Bluefield. So Whitaker helped off the field for Bluefield, stopping the clock at 9:39. Closing 10 minutes of play for the Bluefield College Rams, trying to tie it up. Brenau just 9:39 away from their 6th win of the season. Cynthia Brown back to take the free kick. Off the bounce, Ramirez called for it. And Kaylee Newman was in the neighborhood there, but the goalkeeper for Brenau, on a few moments she's been tested today, comes up and boots the ball to midfield. Oh, Flincham, looked like she got a gut punch there. And we'll blow the whistle again. Looks like it's going to be a corner kick. And Flincham just needed a moment. It's Abby Flincham, the defender. Anna Flincham, her twin sister in net. 1-0 the score. We've only seen one goal coming from Brenau late in the first half. Hipped forward by Kramer. And lofted away. It looked like that was Bella Cox. Eccles down the back line, and Cynthia Brown forces another corner. Flincham had to punch the ball down. George misses to the right. Ralmondos. That's a Kaylee Newman. Eccles. A bit of a slip there. And luckily, she seems to be all right. Daisy Harris. And Bella Cox hits the ground. Whistle blows. It'll be a free kick for the Rams and a pivotal one. Right under 7 minutes to play. Ready for a free kick for Bluefield, and a huge one here. Have to see what the Rams decide to do. Well, Cynthia Brown, who has done it, it has been a few years since we've seen her connect on one like this, but it was all the way back to her first year at Bluefield. Can she try on net again? Bella Cox on a volley. And a goal kick. Under 6 minutes to play. Ticking clock. Ticking chances for Bluefield to tie it up. To Cynthia Brown. Brown turns around out of the double team. Long bounce for Newman. It's free. Kaylee Newman couldn't punch it in the net. Well, the defense was there, making it tough for her to do. But Ramirez let the ball bounce over. Brenau exhales for a moment. Brown. Off Ralmondos. Good pass. Here's Bella Cox. Rams have played a tough game. They have a goal to show for it. Cox hitting the grass. And it's a free kick for Brenau. Rams wanted that call badly. And they surely needed it with under 4.5 minutes to play. Here's Eccles. Rams have been on the offensive push, which has been a bit of a change from what we saw for most of the second half. But time is running out. Fighting in the corner. Daisy Harris. A pass up. Bella Cox. It was Gormley. Right behind. Here's Callis. Over the crossbar, and Bluefield is gifted again. Well, she was open, and if that's a goal there, all hope lost for Bluefield to try to equalize in this one. But now with under 3 minutes, what can the Rams do offensively? Goal kick for Anna Flincham, who's played a very good game for Bluefield College. Here's George. Now the cross. Flincham punches the ball up in the air and gets it back down. Final 2 minutes. Brown with a great pass. Newman was onside. I just can't get past that final level. Michael Callahan telling his goalkeeper to hurry. She has to with under 2 minutes to play. Callis looking for the dagger. Alone in the box. And another save. Flincham with a great save. Headed out. Under a minute and a half to play. Every shot so important. Eccles.
Hey! Are you kidding me? She swiped at her once that ball was gone.
Now just 1 minute. Just 1 minute left. Back on the ground. See if Brenau can try to play keep away here with a minute left. Less than that. Eccles wide open.
30 seconds.
Off the side of the net with 30 seconds left to play. Rams need to sprint. Final chance for Bluefield. Out to Eccles again. Trying to put this game on ice. Saved by Flincham.
7, 6, 5.
Looking for a Hail Mary, and that will be it. Brenau improves to 6-5 on the season, while the Rams drop yet another heartbreaker. They played so well defensively. You have to tip the cap to Anna Flincham, but unfortunately for Bluefield, not enough to put any score on the board here today. And Brenau picks up a great AAC win on the road here in Beckley. Well, that will be it for our coverage of Rams Digital Sports Network soccer for today. We're going to be back with basketball on Tuesday, so everyone enjoy your weekend. But once again, reminding you the final score from Beckley. My name is Bailey Engel, Omega Stitt, my photographer today. 1-0. Brenau wins it. And until next time, take it easy, Rams fans.